Hello everyone, what is up? Mario Fanboy 15 here, and welcome to the second MLP fan game Let's Play that I'm going to be doing. This is Milo Investigations, made by Equestria Dreamers, and for those of you that don't know, this is inspired by the Ace Attorney series, specifically Investigations 1, Miles Edgeworth. And seeing as I am a big fan of the Ace Attorney series, this game really seems like up my alley. So, let's go options. Well, actually, I don't really need to go options, because, everything. Yeah, I already adjusted everything. I am going to. At first, I wasn't gonna enable the, tutorial since, since I thought it might go on a bit too long, but, let's say the tutorial person, explains it better than what I could. So, this case 1 is called the True Blue Scootaloo. So, obviously, it involves, Scootaloo. What is this True Blue? Well, let's find out. And don't worry, this isn't, well, actually, let's read this first. When Scootaloo gets accidentally accused of a big gem heist, it's up to, newly minted detective Twilight Sparkle to get to the bottom of the case. So, yeah, unlike, say Turnabout Storm, this is not serious at all, because, there's, like, no murder. So, let's watch the ugly cutscene. Carousel Boutique, 11:08 p.m.
Found it! Found it! It's here somewhere! Ah, I'm looking! Give me a break! Too dark! Can't see a thing. Yes! That's a thing called mouth!
Gee, I wonder who it is.
Wait,
Oh,
I think. Aha! I found it! Finally! Let's get out of here! Quickly! What the?
What's going on?
Yeah, gee, I wonder who the bad guys are.
Rarity! I came as soon as I heard.
I'm not gonna say, but I think it's pretty obvious who the bad guys are. I mean, this is case 1, so, I think that's what they expected. Obviously, the bad guys, the thieves are. So, but anyway, let's continue on.
Oh, Twilight! It's awful, horrible, dreadful, perhaps even the worst possible thing!
I had to make the joke. By the way, I love all the sound effects are in this game. It's really cool.
Uh-huh. And that would be...
And for those of you that are hearing Twilight's voice, you may think it sounds familiar. Well, that's because it's the same voice actress from Welcome to Ponyville. In fact, I think it's the only voice actor from Welcome to Ponyville that does voice this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just thought I should point that out.
Why, Twilight? Do I detect skepticism?
And unlike other playthroughs, this isn't blind, so this is gonna go on. I don't think this playthrough is gonna go on as nearly as long as those other blind ones, where I'm just gonna be bumbling around figuring out stuff. So victim.
Woe is me! I shall never recover from this injury that's been wrought upon me.
Oh no.
English, Rarity. I was in the zone, Twilight. What if I must? Last night I was stolen from.
Dun dun dun.
Stolen from? What was stolen? They were stolen, Twilight! Both of them!
Can you please clarify a little bit more on that?
Who? My 2 jewels! True Blue and Opal!
Now, True Blue is like, for those who don't know, is Diamond from a Dog and Pony show. Though forgive me, it's been a while since I watched the episode, but did I really call it True Blue? I really can't remember. No, maybe when I don't have time to record, I'll watch the episode again to refresh my memory. I should have done it before I started this, but
Twilight, what Rarity is trying to say is that thieves broke into the Carousel Boutique last night.
Hello, Mayor.
And stole both the True Blue a large sapphire that she had recently acquired when gem hunting, and Opal, which is her cat.
Yeah, I say prefer the mayor's voice from Welcome to Ponyville, and that's not too bad.
How could they? How could they? Oh, my poor, poor darling, all alone out there with those ruffians!
I like that, those ruffians. Just to bring up Rarity's voice actress real quick, because yes, I'm gonna do the same thing like it's in Welcome to Ponyville. I prefer the one Welcome to Ponyville, but this one's also really great too. Actually, they're both really close, actually. At first I thought it was the voice actress from Welcome to Ponyville, and then I played that again, it's like, oh no wait, they're two different voice actors.
I'm gonna go ahead and hope that she was talking about her cat there.
Yeah,
What
so-
happened? Do you have any idea who did this?
Well, no. I'm afraid we haven't the slightest idea.
I don't know, I liked the delivery on that last night. It's like, this idea.
Ponyville doesn't really have much of a police force, you see, so we are able to handle something like this.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
doesn't happen
it's
very
always
often,
like
you
that.
know.
Sorry,
An
thank you.
investigative team from Canterlot has agreed to look into it, but I'm afraid they won't be here for a few days.
A few days?
Boy.
But the thieves might be long gone by then, and... Wait, is this the same investigative team as last time?
Exactly what happened last time? I can't seem to recall.
The one brought in to investigate the baby that went missing and which ended up being found unharmed in the closet?
Wow, those points has been really was not bleh. Those points that called the police must have not looked hard enough for the filly, because wait, how did I end up in the class in the first place?
Ah,
That's what
yes, I do recall that, but I'm not sure where you're going with.
The one that somehow managed to implicate Pinkie Pie in a fictional Dragon Egg smuggling ring?
Wow, wow.
Well,
I gotta understand that.
yes. Yes, that's the one. Think positive,
Twilight is
Twilight.
not in
They
music.
may, perform better this time. Yes, that's the ticket.
By the way, speaking of Twilight, I really love her the voice acting for her in this game. Just like Welcome to Ponyville, I think she is one of the best in this game.
Well, there's not much for it either way, Twilight. After all, no pony in our town has any experience with this sort of thing. We'll just have to wait it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
so
that's
much
true.
to do at the moment. I simply can't stay around any longer. We'll get to the bottom of this as soon as that investigative team arrives, Rarity. You have my word.
Just wait till later, guys, and you'll find out what the important quote-unquote things are. You'll like shake your head.
I'm afraid she's right, you know. We shall simply have to wait it out.
If that investigative team gets their hooves on this case, who knows what ridiculous things they might come up with this time? There has to be a better way.
True that.
Rarity, I'm on the case.
I like that music effect.
I beg your pardon, Twilight?
But I just want to bring up the soundtrack really quick. I unfortunately didn't bring up Welcome to Ponyville all that much, but the Welcome to Ponyville soundtrack, it's alright. There's nothing really bad in it, but most of it's pretty forgettable to me, with the exception of a few standout ones like Rainbow Dash's theme and Octavia's theme. This game, I think
Some pony needs to
I
get to
think
the
the
bottom of
music
this, right? Well,
is
I volunteer.
fantastic.
I've had experience investigating
Almost
crime before,
everything,
after all.
I think hits the nail on the head. It's just so awesome, especially
Twilight,
this
I'm
theme,
really not sure if that's such a grand idea.
and the theme that comes out very late in the game.
Well, I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's why I
that
was basically
particular
saying radio,
investigation pretty much involves completely
investigation for
airtight
you.
evidence that
I'm gonna
directly
become
entered by
Miles
the public in
Edgeworth.
one go.
Mr.
And it
Express
also
reference.
included an eyewitness who saw almost everything that could lead me exactly to the clues. But it's not like the team from Canterlot will be much better, right?
Yeah, that's definitely
Forgive
true.
me,
Oh my
Twilight,
god.
if your words do not inspire a great deal of confidence.
Rarity, it's Twilight. She's super smart. Sure, but paranoid at times, but still. I think
It'll
she
be
knows what
fine.
she's doing.
Don't you worry, Rarity. I'll have this case wrapped up in a jiffy.
Yeah.
Mystery novels came through for me then, so surely they'll come through for us again.
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our tutorial pony, Pinkie Pie. Yes, if you have the tutorial enabled off, Pinkie Pie will not show up. In fact, she's like absent for most of the game when she's not the tutorial, so you know, thought I just showed us off and have her explain the game mechanics, so that way I don't have to be a, so that way I can be a lazy bastard and not explain
Pinkie,
it.
where in Equestria did you come from?
It's Pinkie Pie, Twilight. What do you
Well,
expect?
I was walking by and I was all, my assistance is needed, and I must fulfill my duty.
By the way, this just has rated to you guys. It's a remix version of the Giggle at the Ghostlies from Friendship is Magic Part 2. Nice little theme. Nice little rendition of
What
that.
are you doing?
Helping a pony in need? Duh!
I'm the one who knows something about investigations, not you. Remember what happened last time?
Of course I do, silly! But this time is completely different! I have, wait for it, a walkthrough!
Oh, Pinkie Pie and her fourth breaking wall in this game. By just to bring up Pinkie Pie's voice actors, a pretty great job. In fact, I think all the voice actors do a pretty good job in this game. Pinkie Pie especially. I think I do prefer this over the one Welcome to Ponyville, but then again, the Welcome to Ponyville Pinkie didn't have very many lines, so you know, I don't think it's really
what?
compare.
A walkthrough, silly! For this game, the way things work are completely different than last time! Honestly, sometimes I worry about her.
Yeah, I know, right? Especially when she's
Pinkie,
paranoid.
You're talking to some bushes.
Oh, Twilight, I'm not talking to those old things. I'm talking to them! Out there! You see what I have to work with here?
I love that alien sound effects.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Just, do your thing, Pinkie.
Yeah, please do your
Okie
thing.
dokie. Well, the first step of any investigation is to move around. You can't find anything if you don't move your little rock to where the clues are. So, to walk places,
This
first
is
lift
very
your hook up
important.
and move it in front of your other hook.
Pinkie,
I
I'm
love
pretty
that.
sure I know how to walk.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But I bet you've never walked like this before. Now, if you want her to walk, well, you just gotta click on the spot you want her to walk to, and she goes. Or, if you want her to keep moving, just press and hold, and she'll walk towards your cursor. And, of
Yeah,
course,
nice.
if you wanted to get somewhere lickety-split, just double-click and hold, and she'll run like the wind.
I'm pretty sure
Yep.
I can walk myself.
Oh, Twilight, don't you worry your pretty little head about the details. They'll figure it out, and that's a pinky promise.
Okay, so now we know how to move. Great, but what about, examining evidence?
Why are you asking this? Why are you asking this, Twilight? You can do that on your own. Well, she doesn't know that we're controlling her, but
Oh,
you know what I
that's
mean.
simple. If you want to talk to someone or look
Nah.
at something, all you gotta do is click on it. Easy peasy. Why, I bet if you clicked on that broken window there, you'd think of lots of things to say about it.
That's true. It
It's
is a piece of
just
evidence.
a window.
Twilight, do you not see the broken glass? I think that's
Yeah, but you
evidence
gotta
there.
keep them happy, right? So you better think of something to say about it. Otherwise, they might get upset.
Yeah. And you
Right,
don't want us
of
upset.
course. We wouldn't want to make them upset after all.
And that's it!
That's it?
That's it! Well, that's not it, but it's it for now, because the
Yeah,
Others come later. You're not ready for those its yet, though. Don't you worry about them.
Yeah, right before this game came out, I did play the latest, demo, so,
Okay.
I actually played the demo a few months before it came out.
Okie dokie, and I'm off. Bye, Twilight. And I'll see you real soon, too. Catch you later.
Bye, Pinky.
Fascinating, was it not?
Yeah, I had the radio standing there the entire time, not saying anything. Just
That's one way
Okay.
to describe it.
But useful, wouldn't you say? Though I must confess, I still do not believe that this is a good idea.
Rarity, who is one of the smartest ponies in Ponyville? Twilight. I think she knows what she's doing.
Don't worry, Verity. I'll get to the bottom of this before that investigation team even gets here.
Yeah. Okay, let's click on the starship.
A strange star-shaped object? I can't say I know what this is, but it looks out of place, which makes it a clue in my book.
Star-shaped object. A golden object in the shape of an 8-pointed star. Unclear what its purpose is or where it came from. By the way, when I first played the game, I completely didn't see it. No joke. I didn't see a star-shaped object. I don't know how, since it's yellow, but I don't know how. I don't know. I just didn't notice it. So I was stuck for a while.
Well,
Tire
it
marks.
doesn't take a sharp eye to see that these are tire marks. And it doesn't take a sharp wit to figure out that whoever was here probably was the cause of this broken window, too.
Clearly. But who? What do we know that makes tire marks? Tire marks. Covered to tire marks. Wow, that wasn't redundant at all. Found by Carousel Boutique this morning. Leading
Is
towards the
there
broken window.
anything else here?
Okay, let's find out.
Is this hair?
That's white. Familiar. White's hair. White stands of hair found by the Carousel Boutique this morning. Next to a pair of tire.
Hey!
Or tire
How's
tracks.
it going, Twilight?
Pinky, we only saw you a sec ago. Where are you back so soon?
Pinky, where do you keep coming from?
Twilight, just don't explain it. Please, don't try to do your
Really?
real
That's not important. What is important is what you just got there.
It's hair.
Yeah, Twilight, but it's familiar hair, and as such, it's important
It's
hair.
not just hair. Like, it's a clue. And do you know what every super-duperific investigator does with clues?
I don't know.
Do tell.
They use their big,
Like you
humongous brains to figure out stuff about him, of course. Jeez, it's like she hasn't even read the walkthrough.
I know, right? It's not like she
All
wants
you
to cheat or
gotta do is bring up
anything.
the evidence list, click on a piece
Doesn't
of
know
evidence or
about
a profile, then click on Combined With, click on another, then click on Combine. And then your investigative wizardry takes care of the rest. If it can. Sometimes it's done. But that's the magic of investigation for
Yeah.
you.
By the way, guys, I forgot to mention, in the options, you can enable hits on. So with this combined evidence stuff, if you have it enabled, it will actually blink to tell you, hey, there's two pieces of evidence that need to be combining. You know, just to make things a little bit more easier. And I have it on just in case I
Also,
forget.
if you ask
Yeah.
for extra help from the options menu, then the evidence button will get all glowing.
Oh, okay, she's just said for
Let
me.
you know that there's
I
some
didn't even
evidence you
explain
can
that all.
combine.
And you just did it. Thank you, Pinky.
Right. I'll get right on that.
Okie dokie dokie. Well, have fun investigating. Me, I've got a cake in the oven.
Will
So
do.
I better get back before the cakes notice I'm gone. Keep an eye on her, okay? Bye!
Will do, Pinky. Will
You
do.
know, I suppose there might be a connection between the hair and the tire marks, now that she mentions it.
Yes.
Is this...
Oh. Alright, let's fast forward. Yeah, you can also fast forward through already read the text. See the as it pops up. It's very helpful. Okay. Let's combine.
If we assume that this hair is from some animal, then it'd naturally follow that the rider probably swerved here to avoid hitting it, explaining why that pony went towards the window. Except, what animal was it? A pony, perhaps?
Twilight, do you know any pony that has white hair? I don't think the mare counts, does she? Let's see here. White strands of hair found by a Curioso Boutique this morning next to a pair of tire tracks. Whoever it belonged to probably caused the rider to swerve. Alright.
Well, that's sure one way to get into a building. You'd think a jewel thief would be more, well, subtle than that.
Yeah, just do it the old-fashioned way and just break a window.
The boutique's looking as good as ever. I thought we'd never get it fully repaired after Cheerilee literally tore its front wall away from the rest of the building. But then along came Pinkie Pie. Then a song started. Then a chorus joined in. I don't even know where they came from. And then somehow, 3 minutes later, the Carousel Boutique was good as new.
Wow, that's like some kind of meta joke through some of the songs of LP. I love it. And yes, I do plan to show off everything.
I really have to resume my studies.
Don't worry about that, folks. My studies of but yeah. Okay, let's talk to Rarity. Alright, let's talk to
Rarity.
Last night.
I think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling. What would you like to know?
Could you describe exactly what happened and what you saw?
Well, I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was sleeping in my bedroom when suddenly I heard a shrill crash from downstairs.
Oh. Yeah, the beginning part is actually pretty slow.
I went downstairs to investigate, but what did I find but my house overturned and ransacked? My prized jewel gone, and my beloved Opal Essence missing as well. Oh, Opal, Mama's coming soon.
I always thought it was pronounced Opalissus. I think, yeah.
Perhaps I should ask more specifically about what was stolen.
Yes.
And that was everything there is to speak of? You saw nothing else at all?
No, nothing, I'm afraid. So sorry, Twilight.
That sounded awfully suspicious. Rarity, are you hiding something?
She might be Twilight. Oh,
Pinkie, what are... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I can guess.
Ooh, can I guess too? Is it a bread box?
Pinkie, just get on with it.
Get on with it!
Aren't you here to tell me what to do here?
Nope. Why? What's going on?
Then why'd you even show up, Pinkie?
I think Rarity's hiding something from me.
Twilight, you may not want to say this to Pinkie while in front of Rarity, you know.
You mean the topic got locked.
The what now?
Oh, no. I hate it when those topics get locked on those forums. Now I can't reply to them. Arr. Let's see, looking through the script.
Be at the walkthrough. Locked topic.
I really need to have a look sometime at that strange book she's got there.
Okay, you ready for this? And I mean really, really ready?
Yes, I'm super duper ready. Like I said.
Here goes. Sometimes a character won't want to tell you everything. In other words, they're hiding something from you.
Whoa! Like an Ace Attorney game!
I think that was established already.
Really?
It also says that in order to unlock that topic, you need to present a certain piece of evidence. Do you have it?
Maybe?
Like me.
Nope, I don't think you do.
Are we done now?
Nobody don't know. The walkthrough also notes that sometimes you need to present more than one piece of evidence too. If that happens, then the topic of conversation gets locked with as many lots of pieces of evidence you need to present.
So it's like the Magmatana from the Phoenix Wright
Two
series?
blocks? Well then, you darn well better
Except
present
about-
two pieces of evidence, Buster.
Yeah, it's like the Magmatana from the Ace Attorney series, except not looking into someone's hearts.
Now that's all the walkthrough says.
Alright, well, thanks, Pinky.
Don't mention it. Anything for a friendly friend. See you soon.
Oh.
I'd suggest a
Pinky.
mental asylum, if I wasn't worried about what she would do to it.
She would make the Joker jealous. So it's locked, but
Could you
let's go to the
describe
total
everything that was stolen last night?
Of course! First there was True Blue, a regular hunk of a sapphire that shone in the light like a noonday sky. Oh, whatever shall I do without the light of that jewel in my workshop?
It's not like you have other jewelries like the one Spike gave
Second,
you.
there was Opal, my darling, darling Opal. She's been missing since last night too.
Well,
Now,
actually,
the
that's
jewel I can understand,
Ruby?
but what
Not
could the
Ruby.
thieves possibly want with Opal?
I don't know, maybe
It
rubies and jewels are the
troubles
same
me to think
things.
who might
I'm not.
have
I
this
don't know
art.
about this stuff.
You must find them both, Twilight. Promise
Not
me.
the
You
cats.
must.
Not the unlikable cats. Oh, okay, to be fair, we don't see it that much. So, you know. Can't really form a strong opinion on
I'll
it.
do my best, Rarity. I promise. Not just a giant sapphire, but her cat too? What mystery could that be about?
Yes, why was the cat stolen? Like I already said, I can understand True Blue, but why her cat? Opalescence. Opalescence, Rarity's beloved cat, hasn't been seen since last night. I'm going to assume that picture's from, like, Sweeney Lane. I'm not 100% sure on this, but yeah, I think that's one from Sweeney Lane, the picture. But, anyway, guys, we're going a bit long here, almost half hour. Unlike Welcome to Ponyville, these parts are probably going to be 25 to 30 minutes, since out of the 3 fan games, this is the longest, and will take, more time, so, so that's all for this part. We, just started out, found a few new clues, just getting started, it takes a while, but, hopefully the next part we'll get more stuff done. Things will pick up. Alright, I'm Mario Fanboy 15, see you in part 2.